Hello, this is A.S. Kulkarni. Welcome to my presentation on hospital pharmacy. Learning outcomes of today's presentation are: after completion of this presentation, you will be able to understand the organization of hospital pharmacy. Also, you will be able to apply the various abilities as a hospital pharmacist. Roadmap of today's presentation. First, we'll see organization of the hospital pharmacy. Later on, we'll see abilities required for the hospital pharmacist. First, we'll see here the organization of the hospital pharmacy. So why organization of hospital pharmacy is very important? Because so many activities is going in the hospital pharmacy, like procurement, dispensing, manufacturing, quality control, clinical, as well as the regulatory affairs. So these departments are present in the hospital pharmacy to provide better services to the patient. So here in this organization, first administrator is coming. So here the role of administrator is very important. So whatever the policies which is laid down by the governing body, he is implementing that particular policies in the hospital. So after that, head of the pharmacy services. So this person is very important in the hospital pharmacy because he is overall responsible whatever activities is going in the hospital to provide better services to the patient, as well as he is preparing the future plan about the activities in the hospital pharmacy, as well as he is responsible to make available the required material in the hospital pharmacy for providing better service, as well as at the end of month he is preparing the report and sending this report to the higher authority or to the administrator. So here the head of department should be graduate with adequate experience or MPharm in pharmaceutical science or a PhD person. So here in this organization, that particular department which is categorized in 6 departments, in that first procurement, store and issue department. So here whatever the material like raw material as well as finished product and the ancillary products, so this department purchasing of that particular materials which is required in the hospital as well as in the hospital pharmacy. So this department, which is headed by BPharm qualified person with a registered pharmacist and assisted by the DPharm qualified person with a registered pharmacist. So he is purchasing drugs and medicine, as well as other than the drugs and medicine, like some ancillary product which is required in the hospital as well as in the hospital pharmacy. So this particular head which is responsible to run this particular department in an efficient manner. So should make available that particular product or material with a time. So next department is there, it is dispensing department. So this department which is headed by BPharm qualified person with a registered pharmacist. So here actually distribution of medicines or drugs takes place to the patient. So either that patient is inpatient or outpatient. So here BPharm qualified persons are required to dispense that particular medicines to the patient. Next department is the manufacturing department. So this department is very important. So whatever he is preparing or manufacturing the product should be or in a time. So this department is headed by MPharm qualified person. Under this there is 2 units, the manufacturing department for sterile as well as the manufacturing department for non-sterile products. So for sterile and non-sterile manufacturing unit, BPharm qualified person is required to run this particular manufacturing unit in efficient manner or to prepare that particular products with a time. Another department is there, the quality control department. So this department is very important in the hospital pharmacy to check quality of the raw material as well as of the finished product. So to check either that particular product or raw material which is in our specification or not. So this department is headed by MPharm qualified person in analytical chemistry with a registered pharmacist, and this department which is assisted by BPharm as well as BSc microbiological person. Another department is there, that is clinical department. So here actually observation of patients is going on. So here actually observing the condition of the patient and reporting that particular condition to the physician or the higher authority. So this department is headed by MPharm qualified person and assisted by BPharm qualified person with registered pharmacist. Another department is there, that is regulatory affairs and library. So this department which is headed by BPharm qualified person and assisted by DPharm qualified person. So this is overall about the organization of the hospital. Next we'll see the qualification of the hospital pharmacist. So whatever the pharmacist is there, so it should be legally qualified and professionally competent person. What does mean that competent person? So he should manage or he should have skill to manage all the activities which is going in the department. So he should be experienced one with different levels like dispensing, manufacturing, purchasing, regulatory affairs, clinical department as well as the quality control department. So he should be a registered pharmacist. So the chief of this particular hospital pharmacy should be a graduate with adequate experience or MPharm qualified person in pharmaceutical science or PhD person. So this is about the organization and qualification of the hospital pharmacist. Next we will see the abilities required for hospital pharmacist. So before going to see the abilities, here is a reflection spot for you. How will you describe the abilities required for hospital pharmacist? Just write the answers for this question in your notebook and then play the video. I think you have written something about this question. Let's move forward. So here we will see the abilities of the hospital pharmacist. So what type of abilities which is required for the hospital pharmacist? So why these abilities are required for the hospital pharmacist? Because every day there is an innovation, new concept and techniques are being introduced in different areas like technology, research and methods, etc. So here with the modernization and advancement in the medical field, the hospital pharmacy has been providing professionally managed services to the outpatient as well as to the inpatient. So the hospital pharmacists perform a vital role in all these through different activities and to cope with the need of the time. So he should or must possess some abilities like technical abilities, administrative abilities and academic abilities. So he should be one technical person as well as he should have ability to manage the activities which is going in the hospital, as well as he should have ability to transfer his knowledge to the fellow pharmacist. to build the confidence of that particular pharmacist. So let's see one by one. That first we will see the technical abilities. So here three types of technical abilities are required for the hospital pharmacist related to the manufacturing, quality control and research. So we'll see first manufacturing abilities. So the hospital pharmacy supplies almost all types of medicines required to the inpatient department. So he should have manufacture knowledge with a different dosage form like tablet, capsule or other like parenterals as well as creams, ointments like that. So apart from these, he must be aware about sources of drug and its cost, that is economical cost. So he should have technical abilities related to the manufacturing. Next, knowledge about quality control. So here in hospital pharmacy, so many quality control tests which is going on. So testing of raw material and finished product is done by chemical, physical and analytical method with the help of various instruments like HPLC, that is high pressure liquid chromatography, HPTLC, that is high pressure thin layer chromatography, pH meter, autotitrator and UV spectroscopy. So he should know about the SOP of these instrument, how to handle that particular instrument, how to operate that, that is standard operating procedures. As well as he should know the procedure, handling of instruments and handling of reagent and the chemicals are required for the testing. So he should have ability or knowledge about the quality control of the products. Next, research ability. So he should have some research abilities, so to perform different pharmacological and toxicological experiments with pharmacokinetic study and pharmacodynamic study with clinical trial study on compounds under the investigation. Apart from these basic studies, he should work on formulation aspects like stability studies, incompatibilities, drug to drug and drug food interaction, sustained action drug and formulation. So he should have ability to do some research. Next we will see the administrative ability. So hospital pharmacist should be good administrative ability, should have good administrative ability, because hospital pharmacist plays very important role in the hospital with different departments like medicine, surgery, nursing, patient, etc. for different purposes like drug manufacturing, selection and drug storage and safety medicines. So pharmacists should know the material management and inventory control. So how to control the inventory or how to maintain the stock of that particular material like raw material as well as the finished product. So he should know the various techniques of inventory control like ABC analysis, FSN analysis, economic order quantity, etc. As well as he should be a good person in planning and accounting, as well as he should be a good communication skill, as well as he should know how to do the patient counseling, how to provide the information of medicine to the patient as well as to the physician and nurses. So he should have knowledge about law and legal regulations about the pharmacy. So these types of administrative abilities are required for the hospital pharmacist. Next, we'll see here the academic abilities required for the hospital pharmacist. So here different abilities are required for the hospital pharmacist, like teaching, participation in various programs, conduction of the training activity in the hospital, as well as a retrieval of the information. We'll see first teaching quality. So you should be well versed with basic pharmaceutical sciences, sterilization, selection, storage of drug, dispensing aspects, medication measure. So he should transfer his knowledge to the fellow pharmacist, or should develop confidence in his subordinate about his knowledge. Next ability is their participation. So he is overall responsible for participation in the various workshop, seminars, as well as the related programs which is conducted by the state government or other hospitals. So he should be able to contribute towards educational activities of the hospital. So whatever the programs which is conducted outside the hospital, he should participate in that and gain the knowledge, as well as transfer that gain knowledge to the his subordinates or fellow pharmacist. Third ability is the conduct of training activities. So hospital pharmacist should have ability to conduct training program in the hospital for fellow pharmacists and nursing peoples. So he should conduct educational program for the new staff as well as for the other profession. So he should have that particular ability to conduct the training program activities in the hospital for healthcare team. Next ability required for the hospital pharmacy, that is retrieval of the information. Because hospital pharmacist is a responsible person at DIC, that is Drug Information Center, and should have ability to evaluate information critically. Also, he accordingly should inform the concerned faculty of the hospital. So he should have ability to retrieve the information related to the medicines as well as newer treatment and procedure. So like that abilities are required for the hospital pharmacy. So these are the 4 abilities required for the hospital pharmacist. So this is about the abilities required for hospital pharmacist. So we have seen the technical abilities are required for the hospital pharmacist. In that we have seen the manufacturing knowledge, knowledge about quality control, and the research ability. So second ability we have seen here, that is administrative abilities, and third, that is academic ability. So in that we have seen teaching quality, participation in various programs, as well as ability to conduct the training activity and ability to retrieve the information related to the drugs, medicines, or the treatment. If your question, you can drop your query or question on my WhatsApp number or on my email ID. Last, thank you for patient listening. Thank you very much.